Hello, welcome to the next edition of Jank Tank. This is the last, before the last week of the end of this season. The next season, of course, is Thunder's Junction. Hopefully, we do some sweet brews for that as well. If you want to stick around, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification to order for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together. And today we have a budget deck that costs $70, and somebody requested in the Pioneer Discord, how do I make Rally of Wings competitive in Pioneer? We're going to try it out, see how this deck actually can stand up. Of course, the new card we're trying out is Case of the Gateway Express. I think it's actually pretty good since we can attack with a lot of our flyers, hit face, and activate it, and make our flyers become 2/1s and deal a lot more excessive amounts of damage. So let's get into the deck list and see the deck in action. So the deck list, we have 4 Brave, 4 Rally of Wings, and 4 Cases. That's our non-creature stars cards. We have 28 flyers, 2 of which are Sephara Skyblade. I think they're pretty reasonable as a 2 of main board. You don't really want to see multiple of these ever in a game. You could go up just to 3, but I don't think you want 4. In the last 2 sets, we've gotten like these very good, semi-good flyers for 1-drops, like Lookout, Ruin Looker, Bat, and Guidewing, all of which are really good flyers. They're kind of, one of them is actually just like an improved version of Healer's Hawk, which is still on the list. So we also have Dunes to help boost our threats when we're trying to get through lethal. We kind of could just naturally fit a couple grounds in case we want to sacrifice Dunes against something like Phoenix or something like that, where we want to be able to actually remove the graveyard. So sideboard, we have a couple more Thralls, so in case we face a deck as like a Troxa, something like that. We also have 3 Get Lost for medium-sized threats, like Atroxa, like Sheoldred, and Ripper. 4 Clerics for a little bit more graveyard hate, so that's really nice to have. We have a lot of graveyard hate. 3 Atomics as a way to fight through Lotus Field, stuff like that. 3 Redeems to help push off Rafts. Also, it's pretty good against Lotus Field. That is our mono white flyers for Pioneer. Let's see if this deck can compete. Let's get into it. Tap Hollow Fountain and passes. Play a Plains, play a Healer's Hawk, say go. Plains, passes. Dunes. Go to combat, shove for 1, say go. Hollow Fountain tapped and passes. Play Thrall. We untap. Play the Plains. Play a Lookout. Go to combat. Shove in there. Pass the turn. Hollow Moonlight. Okay. Plays a Island. And passes. Thrall. Play a Plains. Go to combat. Shove in there. Makes a 2/2 Shark. Blocks. Play Rally. Play a Healer's Hawk. Say go. We're all in on this Hawk. We can dodge a Wrath, we win. Sunfall, and we scoop it up. So this matchup, we really want Redains, and that's probably about it. Thrall, not needed. We also probably can cut a Lookout. Want it like that. Play a Plains, play a Familiar, and Zego. Fountain, tapped. That was like a really good top deck. Play Lookout, Lookout, shove, Zego. Plains and passes. We draw another Plains. Go to combat. Shove in there for 3. Go ahead and rally. Hit you for 6. Say go. Deserted Beach. And passes. We did draw Dunes. That is a piece that could help us long term. He can make a 1/1 Shark, but that's fine. We'll hit you for 2. Field of Ruin. Is he going to pop my Dunes? Okay. So that does mean we get to thin the deck at least a little bit. And passes. Play Redain. Play a Plains. Go to combat. Get Frisky for 2. Say go. Get Lost. Plays a Plains. I mean an Island. Sunfall. Okay. Healer's Hawk. Bend the Healer's Hawk. Redain. Keep it. Say go. Tap Restless Anchorage. And passes. Try to cast a Redained. Absorb. Do people still play Absorb? Dig Through Time. We hit you for 3, say go. Plays a field. Get lost. Wandering Emperor eats my hawk. Okay. Flyer off the top. That is not a flyer. Say go. Plays a demolition field. Teferi. Upticks. Upticks. Untaps. Passes. Guidewing. Do you have a counter for the Guidewing? Crack a map. Alright, Scavenger Grounds. I guess that's fine. Crack a map. Guidewing, we will keep that since it is an actual creature. Pass the turn. Goes ahead and draws. Turns on the Phyrexian token. Pumps the token. We take 3 down to 20. Plays a Archive. Throws away a Veto. So we play Guidewing. Shove in there. See if you turn on the Restless. Does. No. Pass the turn. Upticks the Fairy. Upticks on the token. Take it. Play case. Veto. Alright, this time it will not skim through my blocking phase. Okay. Alright, so 0-1, let's get into the next. Swamp. Thought Seizes. Takes one of my rallies. Play a familiar. Say go. Plays another swamp. Passes. Play a Guidewing. Play a Plains. Attempts to Fatal Push. Go ahead and Brave. Say black. Shove. Say go. Field of Ruin. Thought Seizes. Alright. Takes my rally. Play Gift. Shove in there. Say go. Stack the Judge's Familiar. Pass the turn. The end's my 1-drop. That's excessive. And passes. Play the Fairy Guide Mother and a Hawk. Say go. Castle Lockwayne. The Bat God. Play Familiar. Say go. Gets in there and attacks. We pitch our Fairy. Take 4. We both go to 16. Trespasser. Eats my Guide Mother. Another 1-drop. Go to combat. Shove in there. Pass the turn. Attacks with both. We need to find another rally, like now. Or prefer a case as well. But there's a good chance that we probably won't. Take it. Roll. That's so awkward. I don't know if that is going to be a main board card. There has to probably something better main board than this. Roll. So we hit you for 4. Pass the turn. Makes a Mirax. We'll just drop down our Thrall. Omnixilus. Kills my Thrall. Shoves in there. I guess that's technically lethal because I'm not blocking. So, scoop it up. Yeah, I'm not sure about this Thrall. It's not cutting it. So against black, is Redain even worth it? Thrall was definitely not worth it. Maybe even Tomic's Body's better. Get Lost could be relevant. Definitely want Brave case. Maybe down. No, we kind of need the indestructibility. Maybe down a Guide Mother and a Swoop. I don't like that. Plain. Guidewing, say go. Swamp. Do you Thoughtseize? No. We did not draw a land. We'll play Healer's Hawk. And shove, say go. He passes. Alright, we draw Plains. That's really good. Look out. Go to combat. Shove, say go. Plays a Swamp. Etherborn. And passes. Gateway. So we play case. Snipe. Snap. Attack. Say go. Plays another Swamp. Do you have removal? Lurker. Deep Cavern Bat. Obviously takes the case. And passes. Play a Plains. Gift. The Hawk. Go to combat. Shove in there. Pass the turn. Passes. Are we taking this to game 3? Castle. You need to do something this turn. Sweeper would be ideal. So Liliana downtick is actually kind of nice. That does keep him around for one more turn. So we have to sack the Guidewing, I think. Try to pump the Hawk. Another Guidewing. I think we bend that. At this point, I think we're trying to find our namesake card. Because a rally should win this turn. Dunes. Cast Guide Mother. Hit face. Hit Lily. So he has to block. Oh. He's going to try to save the Lily. Which I don't think has that much value. Alright, so blocks the Hawk. Lily dealt with. They go. So now he needs a non-damage based sweeper, right? Fatal Push. Give it pro black. Sanitarium, Obnixilis, Brave, give it Pro Black, and hit the face. Got it. Run it back. Swamp, Thoughtseize, sure. Takes the gateway, passes, play a bat, say go. Swamp, bat, takes my bat. That's very weird. And passes, play case, snipe the bat, get frisky, say go. Plays a swamp, trespasser. Do you eat my case? Does. And passes. Another worker bat. So we'll go ahead and drop down double bat. Go to combat, shove in there, say go. Goes to combat, gets frisky. Do you eat your bat to deal a point of damage? Does. So we take it. Plays a tapped hive and a waste knot. Do you have a removal spell? Does not. Another planes. That's not what I'm looking for. Go to combat. Do you let me attack with them? You do. That triggers my case. Pass the turn. Turns on the hive and gets frisky for 7. We take it down to 15. Brave the elements. Go to combat. Shove in there for 6. Down to 8. Pass the turn. Has another swamp. Are we going to win a match? Etherborn. What's your last card? If we draw a land, we kind of just win. Gets frisky. Down to 17. Hawk. Attempt to go to combat. Shove in there for 6. We will say Brave. Give Pro Black. Go to 2. Say go. Probably desperately drawing with Castle here. He needs to find... He drew a land. So yeah, he definitely needs to draw with Castle. And just pray. He does get to gain some life from the Etherboard. But not with Trespasser. Yeah, got it. 1-1. Make a little bit of adjustments and get into the next. No covered island. Passes. Play a plains, play a judge's familiar, say go. So now we're going to be able to try out the Skyblade. This looks like spirits if I had to guess. Consider. So maybe not spirits. You pass the turn. Pathway on red. So probably Phoenix. Passes. Play another judge's familiar. Play a plains and a guide wing. Shove in there with the bird. Say go. Ops. Plays a tap cave and a pyromancer. Passes. So we play the case, snipe, and shove. Solve the case. Say go. This case is looking really good. If we ever got another one of these, look out. I was thinking about if I could splash a second color. I thought about black for the bat, but I wasn't sure. Shredder. And passes. Another judge's familiar. So we play judge's familiar. Tap down our board. Get down our Skyblade. Gets rid of an Arclight Phoenix. We say go. Chart a course. Gets rid of another Phoenix. He can't snipe my Skyblade, right? Unless he has another land. He needs another red source double. You need Axe plus 3 damage. Plays a tap canal. We might be pulling off a win right here. Rally seems absolutely insane on this board state. Go to combat. Shove. Blocks there. We'll rally. Got game 1. So against Phoenix, we have Clerics. You can go down the Welcoming Vampire. I want to keep 1 in. I want to see how good this card actually is in the deck. Go down to Guide Mother and a Guide Mother. Maybe a Get Lost, 2 Get Lost for the rest of the Guide Mothers. Run it like that. Plays a tap, Steam Vents, and passes. If we draw any flyers, this hand is going to be insane. Play a plane, say go. Island, chart a course. Gets rid of a Phoenix, passes. There's a flyer. So we grounds. Play Cleric, say go. Pathway on red. He's probably going to attempt to, definitely remove it. We'll sack it. And he passes. Healer's Hawk. That is a flyer. We play it, say go. Ops, Lava Axe, Lightning Axe, and 1 more spell. Considers, he gets back a Phoenix. Plays a Steam Vents, and gets back a Phoenix. Shoves in there for 3. We take it. Another Brave. So we pass the turn. Shoves in there. We'll get lost. Chart a course. Plays a Pathway. Could very well Treasure Cruise, but you're probably going to wait for that until next turn. Passes. Another case. I guess I just play a case, they go. Spell Pierce. Alright. No pay. Pieces of the puzzle. Thing in the Ice. Okay, that must have been his sideboard card. Considers. That's 2 spells. Was your 3rd. Looks like a treasure cruise because he's making slow. Yeah. And there comes back a Phoenix. Plays another island. Gets frisky. We take it. We draw a 1-drop. They go. A Shredder. Okay. That resolves. Looks like pieces. Goes a Luton. We need to find a plains this turn. Gets rid of the Steam Vent, so that means there's no Arclight Phoenixes in his hand. He did reveal one, though, with the pieces of the puzzle. So there's a coast. And shoves for 3. Take it. Okay. We can get a plains. Oh, play Welcoming Vampire. And pass the turn. We need just to dodge one more turn. With no removal and this Arclight not coming back. With him having 7 cards in hand. Seems very unlikely. Djinn. Weird. Impulse. Okay. I just don't think we found the lands fast enough for this to work. I think you're bringing a vampire down a lookout. I don't like that. Plains. Familiars, they go. Steam Vents untapped. Passes. Play a plains. Play a Guide Mother. Go to combat. Shove in there. Say go. Probably consider inbound, if I had to guess. Steam Vents tapped. This time doesn't even bother playing a 2-drop. Just passes. Play a Dunes. Play a Remorseful Cleric. So maybe he's looking for a Spell Pierce. Shove in there for 2. Say go. Sack the Judge. Pathway on blue. Do you have any more removal? Just passes? Okay. We get to untap. Play another plains. Go to combat. There's no point of playing the case since we can't even solve it. Just smash face for 3. Attempt to brave. Spell Pierce. We'll pay. Spell Pierce. Alright, so we'll sack the cleric, exile your yard. That just all that does is weaken your treasure cruise. We need non-lands going forward. Thing in the ice. And passes. Brave. Shove in there for 1, say go. Crackling Drake. And passes. That's an awkward top deck. Pass the turn. No covered island. Djinn. Smash me for 5. Take it to 15. Another plains. So we're 1 away from our Skyblade. We just pass the turn. Hard casts an Arclight Phoenix. Shoves in there. We gotta take it. We're at 4. Case. That's not gonna do anything. Yeah, we have to basically take out the Phoenix here. Oh, what a weird chain of events here. And pass the turn. Have to just pray somehow he does not have 1 more instant or sorcery to pump the Djinn. So we brave, name red. We block the Drake. 1 land, please. Off the top. Steam Vents. Welcoming Vampire. So we drop the Welcoming Vampire. Pass the turn. So it gets frisky. We lose both our threats, which means we lose next turn. Watch us draw. Okay, healer. Sure. That's what we're looking for. Alright, that means we end with a 1-2 record. But overall, I felt like the deck did have some explosive stuff going on with Case and, of course, Rally. But besides those draws, it felt like the deck did kind of struggle. So we take our beats and loss. Let's get into the wrap-up. So what do we want to speak about this deck overall? Overall, we went 1-2. We beat Mono Black somehow, but that was quite impressive. And we did take a game against Phoenix, which is one of the best decks in the format. But the takeaway definitely is maybe I really hate to put blue in the deck just because of the fact that, well, if you're playing blue, can you ever build this in a way where it's better than spirits? And that's something I don't think is possible. Even though you do get like the spirit bird that gives your anthem to flyers. But of course, if you stay mono white and you do invest in the deck, you do get like Wedding Announcement, or even going Boros, you get the Anthem, the 3-drop Anthem, to help boost the deck up overall. And also, I mean, you could also do black. The new Bat seems pretty reasonable. If you can get it reasonably sized, you could disrupt their rafts away, which we might have been able to beat blue-white control match 1, if we were able to delay their rafts just another turn. At least in game 1. In game 2, we kind of struggled, I believe. But if we would have that one little bit of extra oomph, in the actual creature base, maybe we would have actually pulled that one out. But I do think Welcoming Vampire does give this deck a little bit more legs against that matchup. And I do get that I cut a land. 19 seems like it should be about right. We do have like a ton of 1-drops. For the most part, we top out at 2. We do have a Welcoming Vampire, which is more of a grindy piece. But then the Skyblade typically is a really big closer, which we experience with gets Phoenix, where we're able to drop that down, plus rally and close the game out. If you have any considerations at all for this deck, let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification before you head out that door. And until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.